Hi, I'm Roberta. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm very excited today because we're making one of my all-time favourite dishes, and I just know it's going to become one of your all-time favourite dishes too. The French call it Pommes Dauphinoise. To the rest of us, it's just the world's best potato bake. So, what do we need to do? We start with some beautiful Dutch cream potatoes or something else, a little bit floury, something really good quality, and we're going to slice it very finely. Now you can do this with a sharp knife, you can do it with a Japanese mandolin. If you're using a Japanese mandolin, please take care. When it's large like this, you're fine with your hand on it. But when it gets down to a little bit flatter like that, you need the guard. So we just cut these into very thin slices. So once our potatoes are ready, there's just a few more elements to this dish. Some salt, pepper and nutmeg, some butter, garlic and cream. The garlic just perfumes the dish in the way that it often does in French cooking. We don't want it to be overpowering, so we just bruise it. And I've seen Damien do this many times with a garlic clove for a salad bowl as well. And we just rub it around the dish in which we're going to bake the potatoes, and then we throw it away. And as I said, you can do this with a salad bowl, you can do it with a casserole dish, you can do it with anything. You get a lovely faint scent of garlic without anything too overpowering. There we go, it's done its job. A butter wrapper, waste not, want not. That's what we're going to grease the dish with. There's plenty of richness in the cream as well, but we do want to make sure those potatoes don't stick. Into the bin with this. Then we have some single cream here, pouring cream, 35% cream, call it what you will. A good dose of salt, a teaspoon or so. Potatoes do take up a lot of salt. Some white pepper, I think, for this. And one of my favourite ingredients when I'm cooking French food, some beautiful freshly grated nutmeg. I love the aroma, as much or as little as you like. I'll leave that up to you. I always go pretty heavy-handed with it. There we go. And of course, I also often end up with my nutmeg in my sauce. Don't worry if that happens to you. You can rinse it, dry it, pop it back in the jar. So here's our potato, here's our cream. Let's pour it over, and you know me, I'm going to get in there with my hands and make sure it's really well mixed, because apart from anything else, we want to make sure all of those slices aren't sticking together. So a really good mix through the cream before we layer it into our baking dish. So once it's all mixed through, we're layering it into the dish. You don't have to do it piece by piece, but as I said, you also don't want the potato too stuck together. So just as you're putting it in there, spread it out as much as possible. It's taking some of the cream with it. We'll pour the rest back over the top, pop it in the oven, and in an hour or so, we will have the world's best potato bake. There we go. And once I've got all of that on, and I'm making sure that all of the pepper and nutmeg goes with it, I like to just give it a bit of a press to make sure the potatoes as submerged as it can be and as evenly layered as it can be, and then we'll pop it in the oven and let the heat do its magic. And here it is, hot out of the oven, our beautiful Pommes Dauphinoise. It's quite brown. I like it that way. You can certainly take it a little less if that's what you want. But that yummy, crispy potato on top. And you know what I can smell is the nutmeg. Pommes Dauphinoise, aka the world's best potato bake. Bon appetit.